Hi learners, welcome to Bravo Easy to Speak English Grammar, and the exercise we are going to be looking at today, it's called participle. Now there are two types of participle which I'll come to in a minute, but let me just explain to you what participle means. Usually it's formed by adding ing or ed to a verb. So the verb is there, either you add an ing to it or an ed to it usually. It doesn't apply all the time, but is mainly to the verb, and the verb functions as an adjective here. So the couple of examples I'll show you right now is the singing bird was the main attraction at the event. Now the sing is the verb here. The moment it becomes singing, it becomes the adjective. So it says the singing bird was the main attraction at the event. The second one is the injured man was waiting for the doctor. Injured is the verb and ed added to it or d added to the word. Injured man was waiting for the doctor. Now the participle changes according to the tense. So the verb will become the adjective and it changes according to the tense. Past tense, present tense, future tense. And there's two types of participles that we need to look at it here. So that will be our little next exercise and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we looked at what participle means, and which is generally with ing or ed, a verb becomes adjective. Now the next exercise is the two types of participle, which is past participle and present participle. Now past participle, it has a few of these ed, d, en, n and t. It finishes with them at always. So the present tense will become the past tense with any of these appropriate to the word. The present participle will finish with ing and is always ing. So it's quite simple to remember. The present will be finishing with ing, the rest of them will be this. Now I've given you one of example of every one of them. There are so many more that you can look into it, but I have a limited time to do the course. So I've got one example. So if you ask, that's the present one, and the past participle will be asked with an ed. Tell, told with the d. So the tense is changing here. You can see the tense is changing. When the tense is changing, the spelling is changing with the pronunciation is changing. Swell, swollen with en. Know, known with an n, and send, sent with the t. So I've only given you one example, but you can look it up in the website for more. And here in present participle, finishing with ing, sing, singing, dance, dancing, play, playing. So it's happening thing. So it's like present participle is happening. So it will always finish with ing. Now we're going to look at some more examples of how the tense plays a big role here in changing the sentence. We looked at past participle and present participle. Now we are going to go and look at how the verb changes according to the tense of past, present and future tense. So let's take the past tense first. So it has four subdivisions of how the past tense changes according to the participle section. Simple past tense, past progressive tense, past perfect tense and past perfect progressive tense. So the word is here is broke, and you know that the word break has become broke as the past tense because we are talking about the past. Now here the same thing I broke will change to, as past progressive tense, it will change to I was breaking, because as I said to you before, progressive is it's happening. So past progressive tense, I broke has changed to I was breaking. Now the same word will come past perfect tense, I had broken. So here simple past tense was I broke, past perfect tense is I had broken. Now past perfect progressive tense. So you can see how it's changing is from simple past tense is becoming past progressive tense, and that past progressive tense is becoming past perfect progressive tense here. Simple past tense is becoming past perfect tense. So it's a little bit of changes that's happening, and according to that the words also will change and the tense will change. Here past perfect progressive tense is I had been breaking. Here I was breaking. So you really have to know when to apply, how to apply. So the past perfect progressive tense of saying is I had been breaking. So we are looking at the past tense of how the verb is changing in the exercise participle. Now we are going to look at the present and then the future. So I said I had been breaking. Now that the same words have become the present tense. So it's happening now. So simple present tense, it was past tense before, now it's simple present tense, I break. Present progressive tense, I am breaking. Present perfect tense is I have broken, and present perfect progressive tense, I have been breaking. So the broke has become the break. Now we are going to see the future tense, how the same word will change according to the future tense and how the verb change according to the future tense. Now the last one is the future tense, how the verb changes into a future tense. So simple future tense, I will break. So the past tense was I broke, the present tense was I break, the future tense will I will break because it's going to happen. Future progressive tense, I will be breaking. Future perfect tense, I will have broken. Future perfect progressive tense, I will have been breaking. So this is how the words will change, the verb tense will change according to the tense of past, present and future participle. So this is a little exercise of the tenses that you have seen, and you can be doing a practice if you look into the website of our website or the Google site to go and see how you can exercise to change the tense when you are learning, and the more practice you have, the better you will get at using the right tense in the verbs. Thank you for watching Bravo Easy to Speak English course, and I will see you in another exercise.